Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, families that come against chosen one of God's children, and they set them up to be the black sheep, the scapegoat of the family. They have, in a way, a guard and or some kind of control over this child in the family. The things that they will do when they are against the chosen one, when they're against God's children, there is animosity, there's anger, there's resentment, because they see it as, why not me? Why wasn't I, chosen by God? Why wasn't I deemed as, to be a chosen one? They have this information long before God's children know who they are. And therefore, they are able to maneuver and affect the lives of these chosen ones in a negative way or a positive way. But as I just stated, if there's anger, resentment, jealousy, because they have the attitude of, why not me? They will choose to hurt and or cause negative situations to occur in the lives of the chosen ones. And the reason why is because they're big, bad, and bold, and they know that they can do it, and they feel like they'll get away with it. And they feel like they're justified because they were not chosen by God. And the reason why they were not chosen by God is for the reasons why they chose to do negative things against God's chosen children. That's why they weren't chosen. That's why. Pretty simple, right? I mean, that's pretty simple as to why God did not choose them and he chose us. So I'm going to share with you different things that my family did against me over the years. Specifically, my brother. My brother James. A toxic one indeed. Very toxic. A bully. Arrogant. He wanted to be a lot of things that he was not. He tried to force himself to be and force himself into situations and in positions that he was not qualified to be in. He sullied my character with a lot of people. He tried to turn friends against me, and successfully did for a lot of them. Relationships, the same goes for them. He would conjure up different street theater scene scenarios to where I would act out in a certain way in front of groups of people, purposely, so that he could get people to believe the lies that he was telling about me. This brother raped me when I was about 9-10 years old, and it's not the first time that he has assaulted a child. He has assaulted other children as well too. He is a registered sex offender. But he raped me because he figured that that would affect me, even at that age, affect me to start going in a direction that would take my life on a downward trajectory, along with the other things that he was doing against me. This brother teamed up with my father. They were a tag team duo as far as coming at me and attacking me and assaulting my name. They stole from me. My own father, I watched him late at night, and he didn't think I saw him, but I did, come into my room, go into my wallet, and take all of the cash out of my wallet that I had just received from my paycheck. He then took my wallet and threw it underneath my vehicle as if I had dropped it out of my pocket, which I know I did not. I put my wallet in a specific area, and he knew where I put it, and he stole from me. And I watched him as he came in my room and then left out of my room. This father also did spell work over me. When we went to visit family in North Carolina, we were staying at my grandmother's place, and they were sending projections to me in my dreams to where I woke up screaming and yelling and ran out of the house into the street to get away. This was purposely done by my parents, both my brother and my father. Prior to me even knowing about me being bigender, I related it possibly to me being homosexual, but even my mother was aware of who I was long before I knew exactly what I was. So she did certain things, of course, as well against me, but we'll talk about her in another video. My father liked to talk with the neighbors, and he would tell the neighbors my business. You know, certain things I would do or say or act or whatnot, and so on and so forth. And there was this one neighbor that we had. His name was Ronald. And we visited Ronald and his family in Georgia one year while we were on our way to North Carolina. And I was probably 14, maybe 13, 14, whatever. And we go over to Ronald's house, and the first thing out of his mouth when he sees me is, "We're not going to be doing any of that stuff you've been doing at home," or blah, 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 blah. He just goes off on me. Goes off, right? And my father had to hold him back from attacking me and or charging me for something that I was not aware that he knew about me, but my father did and shared with him. Now, the things that I was doing were things that a normal 12, 13-year-old would be doing. And he was aware of certain things that I was doing as well as my interest. So my father was shaming me to other individuals and talking down about me to other individuals. And he basically put me in a position, because we stayed over at this person's house, he put me in a position to be violated and or assaulted by Ronald. Intentionally. I did not sleep well that night. At all. I'm going to fast forward because I don't want this to be a super long video. When I got to high school, or excuse me, when I got to college, this became a triple team type of thing. Think about wrestling, okay? This is a triple team, mother, father, and brother. I don't know if my sister was involved, but mother, father, brother. They all were doing things to come against me when I was away at college, intentionally. They stole my instruments while I was away. They had people that I went to college with, either people I had known from high school that were going to the same university, had them attacking me in various ways. And I'm not sure, but I think it was a duo team between my brother and my father, to where they had another individual that I was in school with named Abel sexually assault me. So I'm going to leave it at that for right now. That's just some truths in regard to my brother and my father. And there's so much more. Oh, let's throw one in for my mother right quick. Oh, yeah. So when I was sexually assaulted in college, right, I experienced tearing. So basically I had a tear happen down there that I did not get resolved for years. And when I did finally need to get it resolved, went to the second doctor. This doctor I specifically told this doctor to not share any information with my mother as far as what was going on with me. I told her nothing. Do not share anything with her. The only reason why my mother was there was because I needed a ride home. If I did not need to get a ride home, and Mike had already passed at this time, if I did not need to get a ride home, I would never have reached out to my mother. But this doctor gave my mother information about what was going on with me that my mother went and then spread to other individuals in a myriad of different lies. When the truth as to why it happened was because I was sexually assaulted, which was arranged by my brother and my father. So the lies that my mother told to other individuals as far as why I was at the doctor or had to go to get surgery was she told them that I was engaging in prostitution, which I was not. And she told a lot of other things too, but that's just one in regard to my mother. So my own doctor did not keep doctor-patient confidentiality because she had, in a way, a prejudice towards me. And she shared information with my mother that my mother then used to go and spread to other individuals, which ended up being a myriad of lies. So even if my doctor did explain to her the truth of what was going on with me, my mother took that truth and she flipped it to where it would make me look bad in the eyes of other people. Yeah. So those are just some of the things that can occur and or happen to a child that is born into a family as a chosen one. Okay? Gotta go. Bye.